Tonight. Come on.
We bring our praise, we bring our best. The tithe, the harvest, every test. The windows of heaven open wide. The glory fall, the fire won't hide.
Come on.
When the word of the Lord went out, the people heard and turned about. They brought their first fruits, oil and wine. The blessing flowed, the Lord divine. The tithe, all they gladly gave. Their hearts restored, the nation saved. From city walls to Judah's land, they laid their heaps at God's command. Hearts made pure. We rise again to honor the Lord. Elohim's upon each, the glory flows, the fire of revival freely grows. Praise and giving, hearts made right. The flame of heaven burns so bright. Heaps upon each, His favor raised, the storehouse full, the Lord sustains.
Good Monday morning. Welcome back to God, Family, and Country. I am your host, Tim Beard.
Hi, I'm Ken Morse.
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
You had a nap, didn't you?
I tried. It was such a morning, and then
Yeah.
the wife had a bunch of stuff to do, and she took all the kids, so I tried.
So you got a nap in a house that was empty.
I did.
Envious.
Yeah, it only lasted about 30 minutes, but it's still something.
So when you nap, do you nap on a couch or do you nap in, like, your bed?
So I actually napped on the bed. The problem is my couch is right by the door that comes in, and
Yeah.
I just...
So I find that it depends. Like, if me and my wife are going to both nap, well, obviously we nap in our bed. But
Right.
I don't know. I like naps on a couch. I feel like I don't sleep quite as long
Right.
and feel a little more rested.
I could...
Because,
See
you know,
that,
like,
yeah.
I'll lay in bed and then sleep there for a bit. Then you just feel like you want to sleep.
Yeah. I nap in my recliner a lot.
Yeah, I used to do that too. My
Well,
recliner's not bad, but it's not really comfortable.
I don't really
enough.
watch TV, and the wife will be watching something, and mine just lays right at that, and then,
Nice one, yeah.
So, I nap in that quite a bit.
That's good. So, I have exciting news.
Yeah, okay.
So, our next show on Thursday
Yeah,
is our 50th show.
amazing. Already, so fast.
Isn't that nuts?
Yes.
Like, I went checking the number. I was like, wow,
Yeah,
that's the 50th show.
it flew.
It did. So, I told my wife this the other night, and she's like, oh, well, she's like, Beard Sewer and Drain will sponsor. And so, on Thursday's show, you want to make sure you pay attention, listen, because we're going to tell you how to win $500.
$500.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Good way to start the spring.
It is a good way to start the spring. $500, and it's not going to be anything crazy. Just we'll tell you Thursday what you got to do, but pay attention, tell your friends.
Yeah.
We're going to give away $500. We'll tell you on the next show what to do, and we'll go from there.
Perfect. I love that.
So thank you to Andrea at Beard Sewer and Drain. It's my business too, but
Right.
let's face it, she does those decision making things. So
Good.
it is good.
Yes, that's amazing.
It really is. She's done an amazing job with things. Like I do like the day-to-day like job site kind of stuff,
Right.
and and then I'll just go out and do jobs, whatever, the guys, whatever, but she handles all the rest of it. It works so much better.
The backside of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And honestly, it's the harder part of running a business.
It's,
Phones, like, she's got the phone all the time, or if she doesn't have it, Adriana has it,
right.
and answering her phones is a big Like,
Oh, absolutely.
because you never know when it's gonna ring.
Right.
And then she's got days where it's like nonstop,
Yep.
and then she's got the kids too.
Yeah.
So it's
Balancing two things. Yeah.
it is.
And yeah, like you said, the back end of any business, that's where it's the most tedious. Like you got to be on
Yeah.
top of. You got to be on top of everything.
You do, and then those are the things that, like, if you fail as a business, oftentimes it's that stuff that makes you fail.
Absolutely.
You know, if you don't have your proper, tax stuff together and your bank stuff, all these things you just need.
Payroll, misscheduled,
Yes,
or yes.
or making messing up stuff because you're not.
Yep.
Because that's what happens to a lot of small businesses. Like, you're in the field working all the time. You can't be sitting in an office doing
Right.
everything. So sometimes a lot of stuff will get overlooked.
Yep.
Then you're like, oh no, and then, well, I spend my time making money or spend my time sitting in his office trying to get stuff ready.
Right.
And we all choose making more money because
Exactly.
we have bills. And so, no, I'm very thankful, obviously, for her to do that. But yeah, thanks to Beard Sewer and Drain, all your sewers, and we pump septic tanks now too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We started last spring, and we didn't do it last year as much as we could have, just because I was like, so Emery started working for us, and then I was like, oh man, like, I hired him to drive the truck, but
Right.
he, like, yeah, I'll keep you busy with other stuff too, and then kept him busy with other stuff, and then I was so busy with the other stuff, I was like, I can't let you go pump because I really need you for this and that. So,
Right.
but this year I think we're gonna hire another driver so we can do that like full time. So if you want to call us to schedule pumping, obviously the roads are all posted now. So, but
But very soon it'll
yeah,
be dried out.
it don't take too long.
Right.
Usually, 45 days at the max. Usually.
Right.
What do you think mud season is gonna be like this year?
Fast.
You think it's gonna be fast?
I do. There's a lot of runoff, but if we're going to be getting like Tuesday this week in Leominster, it's going to be 65 degrees.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of snow.
It's just that I don't know. This year the frost is deep, and
Yeah.
the roads have done stuff that we haven't seen in a long time. Not just like you'll get little heaves. There's some roads that are smoked.
Oh,
So
bad
I'm
road.
really curious if I'm hoping short, but I'm just curious if it's going to be one of those seasons where you can't get up roads because they're just so
Oh, I can
muddy
see.
and hold up.
Yeah. I can see that 100%. Like,
think
there's
that's
definitely going to be a lot of roads that you're going to see a lot of the What's Up Claremonts. Not them so much, but Leominster, Newport, and
Yeah.
I saw it. I've seen it since I've been on Leominster every year. So
Apparently, and I just saw this on, just public service announcement. Someone said the other day in Claremont in front of Tremont Pizza, apparently there's a hole there that takes out tires because the lady was having to change a tire.
wow. They had one in Walmart for years. They couldn't figure out how to fix.
It used to be North Street.
Yeah. No.
Now they've mostly fixed it.
The paper mill, when I worked there used to be every few years a sinkhole that would just appear in the middle of the parking lot every once in a while. And
I saw a video the other day, and I don't know if it couldn't have been Pennsylvania. I don't know. I don't know where it was.
Yep.
But there's two cars sitting at a stop sign, or I think a stop sign, and there was a red Jeep, like Cherokee, and a truck, and suddenly they, like, you could only see the front of the vehicle.
Yep.
There was some sinkhole that just like dropped in there.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
There was a story of a guy in his house got swallowed in a sinkhole. Like, just...
You hear it in Florida a lot because they built on sand, but
Right.
remember, and I never heard anything else. Remember, there was a housing complex down there that was like eroding away, and like the building was compromised, and I never did hear anything after that.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
I wonder what they did with that.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing how that works.
Well, they do some crazy stuff. So I like to go to Tampa, and so we went on like a dolphin watch thing.
Yeah.
And so you go out, and you're just like in the bay, like they're right there.
Right.
And so he's like, what we do here with all these places, out like in St. Pete, and so they'll buy a piece of land, they'll dredge it out, and then it has to sit there not touched for 10 years,
Wow.
and then they'll go and like fill it in, and they'll build the house. So they
Interesting.
create their own land that's buildable ish.
Right.
I mean, it is because they do it, but so I guess when you do stuff like that, it's
That's long time
Expected.
goals right there. Wow.
I don't know. My driveway this year though is the way it's frozen.
Oh, I can see your
I might
road's going to
lose-
be a problem.
Yeah, I might lose a car in that.
I can just tell driving. I was like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting driving over."
The front of my garage, it's dirt, luckily, but it lifted up 4 inches,
Wow.
which last year it didn't really go up at all, but it dropped. I can tell you.
Right.
So I can only imagine when that frost comes out.
Yeah,
What's it gonna drop?
I think it's going to be a nasty spring because,
Yeah.
like you said, like my road's a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, it's beating up my truck. But
Last year, mud season was our road was well, at least this part. I don't go past my house, but so if you keep going, you could go into Croydon,
right,
and I think it got really bad there. But they put like reclaimed asphalt or something on my road, and last mud season was great. Like we didn't have really any mud. It was
right,
fantastic.
right.
So the real test will be this year because of the way it's been for the winter and stuff. So,
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
but isn't it crazy in New England? Like, you know, you explain these things to people that don't live around here, and they have no clue what you're talking about. It's
Yeah,
like
frosty.
any of these things. Like, okay, so you know, you have 4 seasons, not New England,
Right.
because then you have mud season.
Yes.
What's mud season? Well, that's when everything near the springtime melts.
Yeah, all
and
the
it turns
snow
a
runoff.
mud pit.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, you know, you have like fake summer, and then real summer comes.
Yeah.
Then you have fall,
Tuesday is going to be like fake summer. I bet it's going to be like 70 in Claremont.
70.
Yeah, it's 65 in Leominster, and Claremont's usually 5 degrees warmer, typically.
Crazy.
It's going to be, yeah. It was 51 today or something like that.
Yeah, today was a nice day.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Crazy.
And then I think the following week, of course, you don't know. It's far enough
Yeah,
out,
you
but it's
don't know.
back down in the 30s.
I wonder if that might help the mud season, though. Melt.
So what's
firm
up with Newport not plowing the back roads?
I saw that too.
Okay, 'cause I didn't look into it. I just saw it and I was like chuckled a little bit.
I mean, to some degree. I mean, if you get 3-4 inches or something like that,
I can see that.
yeah, because you can't. You're just gonna plow mud. Like you know, just
Right.
you can't. But in the past, like, it's not something new necessarily.
Right.
I remember one year they came up here. I think they plowed this road with a grader.
Right. My thing is, why even announce it?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think
you
I think they do it to try to have more involvement in the community, but it never works.
Right, need to know stuff like that.
People always complain about everything. It
That's
doesn't
what I
matter
mean.
what you do, dude.
You
It
100%.
don't matter. You give out $1 million, and someone's like, "Well, why didn't you give out $2 million?"
All right, exactly. No, you're spot on with that. So,
Like all those sites. That's
Yeah.
all it is for is
Yeah.
complaining.
mm-hmm.
All I'm going to do is come on here. I'm going to complain about everything, offer no solutions,
Yep.
and don't do anything.
I mean, it's kind of sad, but yeah.
It is sad.
I mean, that's what your life consists of, but
I don't get it, man.
Yep.
I really don't. So yeah, so this week, so obviously we did some shows ahead because this week here I'm in the Dominican.
yes.
Of course, today being Monday, it's gonna be a sucky day for me because I have like a 5-hour wait in the airport because my wife's flight's at 9, mine's at like noon, and then fly. Luckily, it's 3.5 hours from Charlotte. Sometimes I get lucky though, like things you'll get there and it's actually like it's not as long as they originally said
Right.
because they consider that gate to gate, whatever. So, but yeah, no. So the weather should be great for me this week, anyways. But
Right.
sometimes too hot though, because it's hard to get acclimated to the weather when you go from
Yeah, I can imagine.
cold to hot, and then in a short time,
Right.
and then it's like, and I have a hard time. Like I keep drinking as much water as I can, just like staying hydrated is a challenge.
Yes.
But I found that so Pedialyte makes these packets you put in your water,
Okay.
and those work really good, and they're easy to carry. So I used to drink Pedialyte, just literally just one of the kids' Pedialytes,
Right.
those big things, just chug it, and I've gone from being like really sick because it's just like dehydrated to within like an hour feeling like so much better.
Right.
So I was like, all right, Pedialyte works for me.
Yes.
And then my doctor's like, well, they make these packets because I'm like, you can't really carry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Right.
jugs of that
Right. 'Cause
stuff
they're
with
pretty
you.
good size. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you know how much you're gonna pay for that to go on the airplane with it and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I found these packets, so I'm excited to. Well, I'm
Nice.
excited I found them. They work.
So you have a little flavor in your water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. All right. So a couple things that I had on here that we didn't get to the last show. Just a few political things, but I find it crazy, interesting. I don't know. So Jesse Jackson had passed away,
Yeah.
and personally, not a fan.
Nope.
But I mean, he obviously had a big impact in like civil rights and stuff.
Yes.
I just didn't like. I felt like he was just a race baiter. Maybe
think that-
maybe not in the beginning of his life and stuff,
Right.
but especially towards the end.
His political career went that way anyway.
Yes,
Right.
like
Yeah.
he got political, right?
Yes.
He used to go around with Martin Luther King Jr. That's where he like got his start and all that.
Yeah.
But he'd passed away, and so he had the funeral, and before, and I think we might have mentioned before on one of the shows where it was like he Jesse Jackson Jr. had said, "Don't make this political,"
Yes.
and so, and I guess after the funeral, Jesse Jackson Jr. said that his family's furious over a politicized memorial. The son blast Obama, Clinton, Biden for speeches pushing radical agenda, not honoring dad.
Right.
Jackson Jr. said, "I listened for several hours as 3 U.S. presidents who do not know Jesse Jackson. His father fought for the forgotten, not parties," and said it was disgraceful. Which,
Yeah.
kudos to you to like make that statement.
Yeah, because that's a big statement against Obama.
It's a big statement.
I mean, all of them, but
All-
Obama, right?
in particular
Yeah,
Obama.
Yes.
And the Democrat Party, you know, like, no, but it's true. But you know who did know Jesse Jackson? Trump.
Oh,
I've
yes.
seen pictures with him and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
And then one of Jesse's nieces or something, not too long ago, honored Trump at some event for February's like Black History Month,
Right.
and honored him at it. Like,
Well, Trump did win the Ellis Island Award. I think Jesse Jackson won that too. There's a couple of them.
Trump was loved by everybody and won all kinds of things prior to becoming a politician.
Yeah, I mean, they were putting him in movies, giving him TV shows. He's in so many rap songs, which is barely not right. In Obama's memoir. I mean,
Crazy, isn't it?
yeah, and then when all of a sudden he became evil.
According to
Yeah, like,
you have all these friends, and then suddenly, no, not anymore.
and the things he does without even talking, like, was it Vanessa Hudson?
Hutchinson.
Yeah, that stayed in his hotel.
Oh no,
No,
Jennifer Hudson. Her parents were murdered, and
yeah, he let her put her up in a hotel for nothing. Just
Yeah. There's a lot of stories like that.
yeah,
A
yeah,
lot.
so many things. Yeah,
There was one about someone with a flat tire, and like he got out. They got in a limo because it was raining. There's a ton of stories.
he brought a lot of troops back after the first Afghan war, where we just couldn't go get them in time, and he just sent his own private jet over there, lent them to, just things like that people don't know about,
Things you don't ever hear.
right? And I'm sure he doesn't care if you know or not, honestly.
No,
Like,
I don't know. The world's crazy. It's like just no matter what, it's negative. Everything you see.
yes,
So he was the 6 soldiers that we lost in Kuwait.
yeah,
It came back, and he's there. Melania, the VP, a bunch of other people,
yeah.
So he's there and he's saluting. He's wearing a ball cap, and everyone all over the internet is flipping out. And I'm like, well, what about the men carrying him, the soldiers carrying him off the airplane? They're all wearing their caps
Right.
because soldiers take their caps off inside a building, not outside. Like, you have nothing better to do. I mean, but complain about everything, no matter what
Right.
it is. Like, you literally are you've got nothing in your life going on that you need to focus on things like that.
Right.
That's what blows my mind. That's what irritates me so much with social media in general.
Yeah.
They call him a keyboard warrior, right?
There's so many of them.
Yes. That just spew nonsense, hate, whatever.
I think the most ridiculous thing Facebook's done, anyways, is allow people to post anything anonymous.
Yeah.
Like, just own it.
Yeah.
I've never even considered posting something anonymous. Like,
Yeah.
it just makes so you want to say something about somebody or something or
Yeah.
an event or whatever it is, but you don't want no one to know that's your opinion.
Yep. Isn't it crazy?
To me, that's just spineless. But
Yeah, they shouldn't. Facebook shouldn't allow it.
That's what I'm saying. There should be no anonymous.
Like, your First Amendment right's not for anonymous. Your First Amendment right's for me, Tim Beard, you, Ken Morse.
Right.
Like, it's for a person.
Exactly.
You have a right to say it,
Yes.
but you also understand that when you libel or slander someone, it's either criminal at times or
Right.
you get sued
Exactly.
because you can't just run your mouth about everyone like that.
Right. You should. Yeah. You shouldn't be able to.
No.
Because There's laws.
And then it's funny though, people hide behind it.
Yeah. It's very frustrating. Like, and I see it all the time. It's just. It's like, why are we anonymous? Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when Facebook added that.
Like, you have the right to say it, but you also have the right not to say it.
Sometimes you just shouldn't say the things that.
But you should always own it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. If you say it, own it.
Right. 100. Right. Like, just be a man or woman, whoever, and just like, yeah,
Yeah, it's just own what you say.
this is my opinion. And that's the thing. Is it my opinion, or are we just putting things out there that are baseless?
I think
Because there's a difference between opinion and just fabricating stories,
yes.
right? Like, that's the, yeah.
Yeah.
People drive me crazy with that stuff, but it is what it is.
Yeah. No, it blows my mind how
God sees them,
exactly.
right? Like, he knows who you are.
Exactly. No, exactly. It's like God will fight your battles,
Yes.
and you just gotta like brush it off and laugh.
Yeah, that's it.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like you're such a low life in your life that you have to hide behind, anonymous post
Right.
and then spew lies. But it's just like you got nothing better than you do in your life, right?
I mean, yeah. All the people who concentrate on Trump, just, it's just all of anyone, anyways. But like, he must have knew what he was stepping into,
Yeah.
right? Because, like you said, before he ran, everyone wanted to party at Trump's place and all the stuff. Like,
Yeah. That's what people do. They're attracted to power, wealth,
Right.
whatever, and then they're all friends. But then suddenly, you don't align with their beliefs,
right?
and now you're the enemy,
Yes.
and you're the worst person ever.
Yeah. A lot of it is just trying to keep. I think just trying to keep people out of the spotlight. Like Howard Stern's not a huge fan.
Not at all.
But look at the crap he took, right? So many. I can just think so many people.
And his last thing was, "I don't need any of you Trump supporters listening to my show," and then
Yeah.
got canceled not long after.
Well, I mean, that's just a
You
silly.
reap what you sow, man.
Right. I mean, when you a guy wins the majority of the vote,
Yeah.
the popular vote, too. Like, yeah,
When you know that it's at least 50% of the country,
right,
yet you still decide that you don't care.
right.
Like, okay, Howard Stern's show was huge.
Yes,
Huge.
Yes.
Our show's not huge.
No, not on that level at all.
And so if I lose 50% of that, I don't care.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It ain't nothing. But
Right.
for that's bad business.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, be yourself. I
Right.
mean, he did crazy things anyways.
Yeah, 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 crazy.
But he typically didn't just choose one side of something and then,
right,
that would divide people so much.
right. I mean, Joe Rogan, look at all the crap he's taken over the years. The one good thing I'll say about Joe is he kind of stays in the middle of the road.
Yeah, he had Steve-O on,
Yeah.
and Steve-O was saying something about trans and, how they're just people and blah, blah, blah. And then Joe Rogan said, no, actually, that's not true because the majority of the mass shootings lately, trans people.
Right.
And Steve-O didn't know really how to
Respond
respond
to
because he was
that.
like, oh, really? He literally said, oh, really?
Right.
Dude, stay in your lane.
Right.
You don't,
Exactly.
like, this is what Joe Rogan does all the time.
Yeah, and he's probably one of the most informed people on everything.
Yes.
Whether he's right or wrong,
Yes.
he takes the time to look both sides every time. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, so props
Yeah.
to him on that.
Yeah, no, he's good with that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. These people just something else I saw. I don't understand. So, judges in this country, zero accountability,
They don't have any right.
and there's some real messed up things. Like, and I still we have heard from Congress we're going to pass accountability laws or whatever,
Right.
but not one drop that's actually happened. Because let's face it, Congress hasn't done anything.
Right.
But-
I agree with that statement so much. Like, what do we do? Right.
Horrible.
Yes.
So this was
I think, yeah, go ahead. I was just thinking, I think Congress's main job on both sides nowadays is just to hold hearings that get no results.
Stonewall.
Yeah.
Do nothing.
Yeah. Yes. So
Hold hearings. Republicans are great at that.
Yes.
We're going to hold the hearing.
Yes.
Then what are you going to do?
Nothing.
Oh, no, we're just going to hold the hearing.
Right. That's it. We might catch you in a lie, maybe, because they're
Yeah, but they still won't do nothing.
I agree. They're prosecuting Comey right now, but we'll see.
You could go to Congress. No, me and you couldn't.
Right.
Because, we would be held accountable.
Yeah.
Anyone that's listening to our show would
Right.
be the same thing.
Yes.
If we went to Congress and lied,
Yes.
we would go to jail.
Yep.
Any of these people can go to Congress
Mm-hmm.
and lie. Fauci lied. I mean, so many. Waltz lied. The Attorney General lied. I mean, they lie and they lie and they lie.
And they're caught in it over and over.
And nothing happens.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I don't support probably 90%, because there's a few things that Democrats would bring that I would support, but I don't support the majority of anything they bring or what they do.
Right.
Yet they at least have the courage to do stuff, even though it's crazy nutso.
Well, they'll prosecute you.
Yeah, they'll do that.
34 times they prosecute Trump,
Like,
whatever it is.
They'll go out and do crazy things.
Right.
Republicans can't even do basic things where
Right.
they're like, okay, you lied under oath and now we're going to prosecute you.
Right.
And then perhaps if they finally got the kahunas to do it, some judge somewhere would say, oh, no, I'm going to overturn that.
Right.
I was waiting for a judge in the United States to overturn the death of the supreme leader of Iran because,
Right.
He didn't support it.
Right.
So this is conservative twins, these twin guys that I see them. I used to follow them a bunch on Facebook, and then I wanted less political stuff in my timeline.
Right.
Because I just don't.
Want it to be all that.
Yeah, I'd rather focus on God and my family, and so obviously, but I still see stuff, and like we said before, like we want to hit on bigger things, but we're not gonna spend 60 minutes twice a week just talking politics.
Right.
It's why? Why would we?
Right.
What benefit would it do anyone listening to the show or for us?
Exactly.
Because you can turn the news on any day, the same crap.
And it's
It's just a never-ending cycle of it.
Yes.
So they put this thing out. It says, unbelievable treason in Virginia. Democrats are protecting an illegal alien with 40 offenses, including rape and murder of mom Stephanie Minter, and they're protecting him from ICE deportation. This monster's shielded in their sanctuary madness, betrayal at its worst. And they said, end this now. How does that happen? How does that happen? This is where someone at another level should go in and arrest all those people.
Yeah, and anyone who's shielding him,
That's treason.
well, it's treason. I mean, and
You're
if
not upholding your oath to office, first
Yeah.
of all.
well, it makes you an accomplice automatically on the basic
Yes.
level of law.
Yes.
Harboring and
Harboring and abetting, aiding and abetting.
aiding and
harboring,
abetting. Yeah. Like, there's a bunch of, there's so many things. Like,
Yet they always get away with it.
yeah, it's just, and then until they do something really tragic, which what they've done is already tragic.
Right.
But yeah,
I would take this guy, I'd put him in the drone and send him into
Just
Tehran.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
That's
Just stoop.
rape and murder. That's what you should get.
100%.
That's your deportation.
Yep.
You're riding this drone. We'll
Yeah.
send it from here over straight through.
Yeah, you'll just let go of you at some point.
Yeah, if you survive the trip there, great. But when you hit the ground, it's not going to be so
right.
good. How can you protect this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm with you. Like, in any good conscience, like, be like, oh, we need to save this person. Like,
How many times have you seen leftist women's rights? We have a right to abortions, right?
yeah, my body, my choice.
Yet they protect this guy.
yeah,
What did he do? He raped and murdered this mom. And then you have protests or vigils for the supreme leader of Iran who killed 38,000 at least protesters
yeah,
for wanting a free country. They put their women in burqas so you can't see anything but their eyes,
right.
because apparently these Muslim men are so tempted that, I don't
They
know.
can't control themselves.
They can't control themselves, so they have to hide their wives and their women in general like this.
Yeah, what kind of man? Yeah, I'm with you. The man who makes a rule like that, like,
Can you imagine?
how insecure are you?
Yeah.
Like,
Imagine going to your house telling your wife you can't leave the house anymore unless, the only thing we see is your eyes.
I know. I can't imagine that at all. Actually,
No.
yeah.
I'd like to record that. That would make amazing YouTube video.
Yeah. Just saying.
I'll have the ambulance on standby though.
Yeah. As I walk in.
Yes, done.
Yeah.
Like, but this is what gets me. They'll be like, and this is what's happened in this country, and this has definitely been a Democrat thing. Is you're inviting the third world into our country,
Yes.
and then you're supposed to assimilate to our culture. So it's not 70 nations coming into our country, and then there's 70 different nations.
Right.
You may have your culture with you, but you now adopt our culture.
Well, you're supposed to strive to be an American at that
Correct.
point, right? I mean,
Learn English, which is what you're supposed to do, but
yes.
somehow that's been
We'll just
forgotten.
cater to you now.
Correct.
Just for us two.
Then bring their religion in, and then before you know it, they're trying to push the Sharia law,
Yes.
which, then they can marry 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
But don't worry, they won't have sex with them until they're 9.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And you're talking about Epstein, yet there's millions of these people out there that think this is okay.
Yes.
And you think it's okay because, well, it's their religious belief.
Yeah. Right. That's fine. That's not rape. Only,
No, right,
It's only rape if you're a rich white guy that I don't like.
right, yes.
Right. Like.
But any other thing, no,
Right.
it's fine. I don't understand your mental illness. Like, I don't get it. So there's Muslims in United Kingdom, which United Kingdom's pretty much lost their country at this point.
Yes.
Or
Pretty-
they're at that tipping point.
Definitely there.
So that's always been Muslims' plan. They come in your country and they overpopulate you.
Mm-hmm.
That's phase 1. And then phase 2 is then they start to get elected.
Yeah, they get the power.
And then phase 3 is they phase you out.
Right.
And then they tell you how you'll run your country.
Right.
It's been done since 610 when Muhammad had his little vision in the cave with an angel,
Yep.
which we can talk about that in a second. But so Muslims in the United Kingdom are calling for a ban of eating in public during daytime hours of Ramadan. They argue that seeing people eat increases their temptation and that Islam must be respected. And so it's funny. Once again, you have no self-control because if I'm eating, you need to eat.
Right.
If my wife's not covered up in a sheet,
Yeah, I'm
there's so
automatic.
much temptation there
Yes,
that you can't control yourself.
Right.
Maybe the issue is with you.
And your religion and people.
Sorry, I don't respect I don't respect anyone that's child marrying pedophiles.
Right.
And I said also, my goats are much safer with Islam, not in America.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't care because like, that's Islamic phobia. I don't care what you call it.
Right.
I honestly don't care whatsoever what you call it. It's facts. And
Right.
if you don't like the facts, then you probably should get checked into some mental institution until you can come out and understand facts and not be. There's too many people that are stuck in their mind and their
Right.
emotions about, it's all emotion, right?
Right.
Well, I'm led by emotion. I don't like what you said, even though it's true.
Yeah. Emotion will make you make a lot of bad decisions.
Yes.
Like, you should never. It's hard. I'll give it that. But anytime, 99% of the time when you make a decision based off your emotions in that moment,
It's the wrong one.
It's the wrong one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look at these white liberal women. It's all emotion.
Yeah,
Emotion.
Yes.
No facts. Because when you address them factually,
Right.
like I follow a lot of people that will just go interview people.
Yeah.
Like straight up interview them.
Yeah, just ask them questions.
And they're so triggered. And they all look dumb because they have no concept of, you'll ask them a question and then they'll get angry with you.
Yes.
And then call you names.
And meltdown.
And have
yes.
a meltdown.
Yeah.
Rather than to be like, oh, wow. Or here's my facts.
Right.
Right? They're not wrong on every little thing. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But if you can't have an intelligent conversation, and that's what they'd say, well, we just want to have an intelligent conversation. Really? Because we had a guy that had intelligent conversations with everyone, and you murdered him.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
Yes.
I'm basically right. Or change my mind was his thing. to
Charlie
say.
Kirk he would talk to anyone.
Yes.
He'd mop the floor with you because his knowledge was so good.
Yeah, well, he took the time
Yes.
to learn the facts.
He knew what he was talking about.
Right.
And people didn't like that, though.
Right. Well, no, they definitely.
You want to be right.
Right.
That's all it is. It's not that you care about facts. You just want to be right.
Yes.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
And that's a big old you issue.
it sure is.
Like, facts are facts.
yes.
But people don't like facts.
Well, no, not if it hurts their feelings
Yes.
or trumps their feelings.
Right.
Like, Like,
Oh, in the end times, good will be known as evil, and evil will be as good. Wow, isn't that like today?
sure is.
So, I was looking at a few things. ChatGPT is amazing.
Yes,
Like,
it's a powerful tool.
at first, I just used it for manipulating photos,
Yeah.
which was so much fun.
Yes.
But then I was like, and I remember what you said. He's like, "Oh, you can ask ChatGPT anything."
Yeah,
Like
we-
Jonathan Shuttlesworth uses it all the time too. And so I was like, "Oh, okay." So I've been using it a lot lately.
Yes, smart on your part.
Yeah, like it's like you might like when we were in school and you had your research paper or something,
Right.
and you had to go to the library, and then you go to the card catalog to find where the book is in the library, and now your phone, you could speak to it.
When my kids don't get a good grade, I'm like, what are we doing?
Right.
Like the amount of resources and tools you have at your disposal, there is zero reason why you.
It's honestly time for schools to start teaching kids
Yeah, important
common,
thing.
basic, important things
Yes.
like checkbook, like the things that are really important.
Yes, and actually not just be a system to create workers.
Yes.
Like that's my
Yeah.
like
Because if you need to do anything and know anything, you can just pick your phone up, GBT, what is whatever.
right. Like I'm not the most successful person out there, but I have an 8th grade education, right? And I know how to use my resources around me.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
You need basics. You need to know how to read.
Yes.
You need to know how to write
Yes.
in cursive too.
Yeah.
You need to know how to do math.
Yep.
Other than that, and you should know, obviously, you should know what your rights are.
Honestly, I think 8th grade is about where you have all the stuff you need.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to be an engineer or something beyond that.
Yeah.
But at that point, I know all my math. I'm already doing algebra, right?
Yeah,
Like I've done all the stuff.
Right. You've read everything you're going to
I
read.
can read and
Yes.
write, comprehend well.
Yeah, everything after that's just like, we'll read these books because they're like,
And yeah, so I don't, and I have this argument with people all the time. Like, Steve Harvey's a great example. No education. Look at the things he's done.
super successful.
Yeah. Like, he's like, I hire people with degrees. I think that's smart, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's people who know how to do things. I just don't know how. Those were the kids that were the A students that were crushing it.
Yeah.
God bless them.
Right.
But they don't have my creativity or.
And there's anything wrong with that.
No, no. I like I said, I respect the hell.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Like superstars.
It is. But we're missing it everywhere so much
Right.
that maybe it's time to focus on the basic things that these kids are literally leaving school and don't even know how to do.
Right. That's it right there. When I talk to these young guys on my job sites, I'm like, hey, did you know you could do this? They're like, no, what? Yeah, no one's teaching you this stuff because they don't want you to know how to do this stuff. Like,
Amelia filled a checkout the other day and like messed it up. And I'm thinking, dude, this is a basic thing.
yeah, from a smart person.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Basic.
yep.
But those are the things that get overlooked in school.
Yeah.
And then the behavior stuff is ridiculous. Like, I was looking at some of the stuff the Newport School District is they propose to cut out of their budget when they vote.
Right.
That's insane amount of teachers getting rid of. The SOAR program, which was what the last superintendent put in. So if you, instead of going home and getting basically your fun time, so you get kicked out of school, you get to go home and play on your PS5 and all this stuff. No, you're going to go to Toll School. You're going to be in a classroom setting, but you're going to be away from the kids because that's the punishment.
Right.
You're still going to do school. So now we want to go back to rewarding that behavior.
Right. I
And
mean,
just-
that's basically what got me out of high school.
Yeah.
Was I get suspended for acting up and being a fool. Like, I was
Yes.
dumb, 100%.
Mhm.
And they'd suspend me.
Yep.
And then I go home all day, and my parents worked.
Yep. You can do whatever you wanted.
I was like, oh, I could do this forever. Until my parents got sick of it and like, yeah, you need to
And
get
the
a
thing
job.
is, you're probably one out of like 100,000 that did that, but is now successful.
Yeah, it's rare. And the only reason I have success is just because the right people came into my life and just basically said, stop being dumb. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Like, that's all it is.
But you did it.
Right. Well, leaders are learners.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you always, the people who do the biggest things or have any, they just, because they're open.
Yes.
They're not stuck on, this is my belief. right? Like they're always trying to learn, and that you're the same way. You're always learning something new. Look at the things you brought into your business the last few years, right?
Yeah.
You're open minded. You're like, this is how we do it, and always done it,
Right.
right? You opened your mind, looked at it, and you're like, okay, that makes sense.
I used to struggle because Emilio, want to have his van set up a certain way, and I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 20 years, like, and this is just the easiest way. But then I got to a point, I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, as long as you get the job done,
Yes,
you do it safely.
that's the thing. Yep.
You know what? If you want to do it that, I don't care.
Right.
It doesn't honestly affect me. So sometimes it takes like letting go to be like, you know what? If that's how you want to do it, man.
Right. Is the battle even worth it?
No.
Right. So
I learned it's not.
exactly.
Or thinking this is the way to do it.
And-
Telling him no because I've done it and it don't work.
right.
And then he has to find out for himself.
And that's fine as long as it's not costing money.
Yeah.
Right. On a certain level. Right.
He typically learns though. Like he does. Like 'cause the
Yeah.
other day he didn't know something. I was like, oh wait, I thought you knew all this stuff. No, I'm being hard on him today, but I'm
Yeah.
just like he's a good kid. I'm very blessed to have him, and his problem is he learns too easy,
Yes.
so he gets cocky.
Yeah.
That is him. Like to the point where I'll get frustrated sometimes because I'm like, I don't understand how.
I like people like that actually.
Yeah.
I mean, because it used to same thing. Paper mill, 20 years, blah blah. We did things a certain way, and then these young kids come in and they're so smart. But I'm like, man, you don't know because you haven't done it. Yeah, in theory, this is probably how it should be, but I'm telling you, that's not how it. But same thing. I just started go do it, and but because they are so smart, they learn very quickly, and then they'll come back to my way, but they'll improve my way just a little bit, and so
Look at me though, like fishing, right?
yeah.
So he'll talk, say whatever, and I'm just like, there's no way, right?
Yeah.
You fish a lot and stuff, but no, he knows every single thing that he says. Like, and the kid's got, oh man, we moved him out of here into his apartment. I'm like, dude, how many fishing poles do you have? He had to have had at least 40.
Yeah, I got
But it's funny because I'd be like, there's no way you know this stuff.
right,
But he'd prove me wrong.
right,
And guess what? I would admit, wow, I'm wrong.
right.
Because he does. He picks up things quick.
Yeah,
And then he excels at things.
that's amazing.
And I'm just like, hunting stuff too. Like,
Right.
he's tough because he's not someone who likes to sit. He's a walker.
There's other ways though.
And-
Walking's fine. It's just a different style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He it's funny though because he said something. And I'm like, nah, I don't think that's right. And I looked it up and sure enough, like 100%.
Yep.
He was right. And I'm just like, hey.
Yeah. I've worked with a lot of those kids in my lifetime, and I just always amazed. And they end up being really good leaders once they get over the cockiness.
Yes.
Right? Like once they learn that rubs people the wrong way. Right? Like that's just wisdom that they gain along the way.
Yes.
Because they are right most of the time,
Yes.
but you got to be careful about being right too much.
Yes.
Right? Because then it's
It's tough. He's the most challenging for me, but
yeah.
it is. It's a challenge, but at the end of the day, but I'll see sometimes his work. Or the other thing, we were at a call the other day, and they had a competitor out there, and whew, she was not happy. I was like, whoa. And I said to her, I was like, yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years, and had I done any of those things that I've hear a million stories about, I would have been out of business, but somehow that doesn't seem to happen with them. And
Right.
but she's telling me how amazing Amelia was, explains everything to her and all this stuff, and it's crazy because like these guys will get tips here and there, right?
You're right.
And I was like, I know more than they do.
Right.
I do the same stuff with a customer.
20 plus years.
Oh, yeah, and I'll get occasionally get a tip. These guys, man, are bringing tips in here just. I'm like,
teach me how to do that.
Yeah, what is your secret? Because
Right. Right.
I don't know, but I'm very blessed there because I've got really good guys that my customers good feedback, and then it's a lot of it's just explaining things.
Yes.
Like people just want to know,
Right.
and a lot of times people don't take the time to explain something to them, and so just explain it to them. You know, just
Right. Break it down.
why is it this way?
Right.
You know, why is it the roots in your sewer line are gonna keep causing an issue? Well,
Right.
because we cut them out, and they're gonna keep growing in.
Right.
There's
Right.
high nutrients in there, but like we tell them, like we do pipe liner, can line that thing, and it's never gonna happen again.
Right.
Oh, you know, and I got a lot. It's great though, because I have a lot of customers now that just want to fix the issue. When I first started 20 years ago, it was this old school, you know, New England mentality of, well, it's worked that way for 40 years,
Yeah.
and you know,
That's the way it's
why-
always been.
It's always been that way. Why change it? And now I got customers that are like, I don't want sewer on my floor again, or I don't want to deal with this
Right.
anymore. And that's fantastic for me because it's like, great, here's the option to fix it. We do it that way. And they'll be, well, yeah, but what are you going to do with, you know, you fix all the issues, you want any more work? You know how many houses there are around here?
I was gonna say there's so
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not going to, like,
Yeah.
come on.
Right.
It's just not.
Right.
And people do stupid stuff all the time.
Right. That too.
Oh, I was out digging there trying to do this. And
Yep.
it's the things you hear. It's like,
God will give you the work. Don't worry.
exactly. So it doesn't, I'm like, nope. I just offer solutions. That's what my
Right.
company is all about.
Right.
I can offer you permanent solutions.
Yeah. Now
not-
we don't have to come here again.
Yeah, not take your money for the, you know, I've been coming here for 10 years.
Right.
I was like, you realize I have a customer. He's a good customer, good guy, but I've literally been to his house, one of his apartments, and snaked it for, I think I did it last year, finally. So after 19 years, I finally convinced him. And then when honestly, it wasn't me convincing him. It was because they hit the cap with a plow, and then it was stuck in a pipe, so we had no choice but to dig it.
Right.
But I was telling him for so long, I was like, you know, every time I come out here in jet, it costs this amount. You've been doing this
You could
for
already
19 years.
could have had this done a long
Like
time ago.
twice probably.
Right.
How much you would. And then, but luckily the customers now, like, just, no, let's just fix it the
Right.
first time.
Right.
I mean, if that's how you want to do it, you just want me to come in once a year,
Right.
sure, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to explain to you, like, you're wasting your money. But if you want to give me your money, I'm still going to take your money.
Right.
But I'm just going to be upfront with you and tell you, like, you're
Well,
wasting
you're honest
your
with
money.
them.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
going to be
right.
honest with you.
Right.
I can't convince you. If I can't convince you to not be stupid with your money, well,
Right.
that's on you, not on me.
Right.
But it's crazy because it's like you just have to just explain it to them. And I've been very blessed. Like, so many people nowadays are just like, no, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to do this at all.
Right. Well, one time is too many times.
We're doing a lining job up in Hanover, and the neighbor's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, yeah. Told him I was doing some pipe liner, and unfortunately that place I got to dig a little bit. And I was like, I've done 5 on this one street.
So
Really? He says. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I probably should have you come over.
take a look.
So the next day we went over there, cameraed it. I'm like, yeah, you should do this soon, because if not, you'll be digging. Oh, I don't want to dig. Well, you might want to do some liner soon.
Right.
So it's crazy how we get a lot of like that way too.
Yeah, that's good.
When it was like 18 months ago, this guy literally diagonal from his house, we replaced a sewer pipe at this lady's house, and she's like, oh, we have like a little, it's like a little, kind of like a block area of a couple roads, and like, oh yeah, everyone in the neighborhood knows, like, we use so and so for this, and you guys are the ones we use for sewer issues, because they all know, like, we've been
Right.
up and done so much with it, you know. And it's funny how that happens,
Right.
Like, you know, I'm on a little list with these people, like,
That's amazing.
but this one street, this one now would be the 5th, and if this guy does call me back, would be the 6th one on this street, all Burmico pipe.
You need to put a card on all their doors.
Yes, the
Or
remaining ones.
in
Yes,
the mailbox, whatever.
crazy.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
They're all the
We've done
same.
this X amount, and we'll help you out before it gets bad if you want.
it's crazy the things you find too that even today. I mean, I'm sure you see it with work. So Hanover is extremely strict.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, yes.
I used to
deal with
despise working there. It's not. I don't know. I don't mind it so much now.
right. You've built a relationship,
Yeah,
kind of.
more with my customers.
Right.
So when you have good customers, I can deal with the other stuff that I don't
Right.
know. But yeah, it's just crazy that they're so strict with stuff. Yet I find stuff all the time that I'm like, wait, how did that pass an inspection? Like, this was done like a couple years ago,
Right.
and anywhere around here, a couple years ago, they still had inspections on stuff.
Right.
You know, not Lemster. Like, there's a few places, you know, like they don't.
Right.
But Hanover, Lebanon, like any of those places.
Yeah, Hanover and Claremont are probably the hardest.
Claremont's that hard now?
Yeah, they're the like Hanover and Claremont are the only ones who'll have to come out and inspect our roofs after.
Because they're the experts, of course.
They have, yeah, exactly.
I went down that one time. I was
Yeah.
like, wait. So you would come out, inspect, say, plumbing. You took a 2-week class. This person went to school for, or an apprentice for 4 years. They got all
Right.
this experience.
Yep.
But you, with your 2-week class, can do the electrical, plumbing. You can inspect all that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what's wrong with the system.
Right. Right.
Because you're inspecting work and you're not even qualified to do the work.
That's pretty fair.
And I'm like, really? Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Not so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know.
I'm with you. I am with you.
One thing we didn't get to talk to last week, and remember we said Jasmine Crockett lost her thing?
Yes.
Now you're saying that she's going to try challenging or
She
whatever.
she was, and I think the court already ruled, like the lower one ruled in her favor, but I think the Supreme Court ruled against whatever she's doing. But
Yeah, I think the guy that at least allegedly beat her, we might even be better with her.
oh boy,
She's dumb, but he's demented.
oh man,
Supposedly a Christian, he'd cite things, and I'm like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're an idiot. Yeah, it's like the evil. Well, not necessarily evil, but the person you know. Is it like it's better to have that person there than the person you don't know? That could be worse.
right, and that's what's
Because
happening.
sometimes you'll say like, "Oh, couldn't get worse."
Well, it's like me voting for Obama the second time. It
Yeah.
was him and Mitt Romney. At that point, I was like, well, we might as well at least continue this very slow growth we're going on.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's what it came down to, right?
My dad always said he was choosing the lesser of two evils when you voted,
Yes.
which shouldn't be how it is, but it is
Yes.
how it is.
Right. It is how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Al Green, you know him?
I do. I know Al very well. He lost, right?
He lost.
Yes.
Praise God.
Yeah. That means maybe our country's smartening up a little because he's been there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even get it. The dude's
Well, yeah, he's been removed twice now in a row at the
State of Union.
yes, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was one who tried impeaching Trump. Like I think he's tried like 20 plus times. Like it just that was his whole mission for the last whatever years. Yeah.
Didn't work so well.
Yeah. Like how about do your job, man?
Yeah. I wish some of them would do their job down
Like
there.
stop focusing on Trump so much and figure out how you can be effective for the people you represent. That would be pretty neat. Like
Yeah, because if you really wanted to hurt Trump, you would just go do your job and do it the best you could do it.
yeah, and prove him wrong.
And then as people in the country see what you're doing and how it's making
Right.
an actual change, they
Right.
actually now you're proving your case.
Well, not only that, there's got to be something besides your blind ignorance that you and Trump agree on, and figure out what those are and work together to get those things done for your community. Do what's best for stop worrying about you,
Yes.
right? And just do what's right for the people you represent,
That is they've forgotten this. It's representative government. You represent me.
right? It's
It's
not
not-
about me,
Yes.
right?
It's about what's best for the people in my state.
Right, whether I like it or not.
Exactly.
Yes,
But they get there, and then it's suddenly like it's what's best for me. They hired me for this position because
right.
they think I'm all this and that, and so what I have to say is what matters. No, you
Right.
went. They sent you there to represent your state, and in your county or state or whatever. And when you stop doing that, you no longer represent us.
Right.
You represent yourself, and then they should kick you out.
I'm with you,
Tar
100%.
and feather you.
Right.
That
Yeah, and there's so many of them, and that's why we get nothing. Imagine what we could get done. Just imagine what we could get done if we were like, hey, we have the same goals here, because that's what we should have. I mean, in my opinion, the average Democrat does want the same things we want, but all the stuff that they just flood in, that's nonsense. The rhetoric,
it all suits their donors
yes,
on both sides.
yeah, both sides, yeah.
They'll never vote for anything that will go against one of their donors.
Right. Well, they need that money.
Yes.
So that's, yeah.
It's funny. So they said we spent $6 billion in the first week in Iran.
Yes, I've been hearing that. About $1 billion a day.
That's a third of what Tim Walz has managed to, funnel out of his state.
Yeah,
What
that
was
we
19 billion.
19 billion that we know about.
So just to put that in perspective, the amount of bombs, the jets we flown over, all those things, that's a third of what is known about for fraud in one state.
Right. Like, yeah. Again, no results, probably nothing comes out of it at the end of the day.
Nope.
When someone resigns or doesn't run or nothing, to me, that's not punishment.
No.
Like,
No. That's like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again because I'm going to step away, even though,
Yeah,
wait.
now I'm going to go be a lobbyist
Yes.
for another company because I have all these friends in this.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hurting them at all.
No.
It's just, we got so much work to do, but.
We do. Like, you just got to, I don't know, like, when does anyone get held accountable?
That's what I'd love to see one person.
Yeah.
Like one real high official person.
At this point, it would be a miracle if you got one.
Yes.
Literally, one.
Right. Like, look, it would at least say to the American people that there's not two different law classes in this country because there really is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no doubt about it. You can go back to the Hillary stuff. You can go to the Obama stuff. Like, I will give Obama some credit as far as when they started looking into the Fast and Furious scam. He used his executive privilege and squished it. I mean, this is smart.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Crooked as can be, but yeah.
right, and Trump refused to do that with all the stuff because he could have done it too on a bunch of investigations because they have that right.
Yeah.
And Obama's like, yeah, I'm just going to use my executive, and that's it. And Fast and Furious went away. No looking into it because he's the president. He can do it, and why he's president, right? Like,
Amazing, isn't it?
yeah.
Another resignation. This might have been a week or two ago, but the president and CEO of the World Economic Forum,
Yes.
Borg, Brandy or whatever, resigns due to the Epstein files. If the World Economic Forum closed today and never reopened, I'd be perfectly fine with it.
I agree with
Just
that.
a bunch of evil
Yes.
demons that think they can run the world.
And that's their whole goal. Their whole goal is to be one world order. That's their number one. They have meetings every year about it.
Yep.
You know who sits in those meetings? The Rothschilds, the guys who run BlackRock. Like,
Did you see the BlackRock thing?
I haven't.
Okay, so investors have been trying to pull money out of BlackRock for some reason,
Uh-oh.
and they've stopped them.
Really?
So
That's scary because they control 60% of the world's money.
yeah,
That's okay. Go ahead.
so they tried to pull out 1.2 billion, and they would only let them take out 410 million because I don't think they had it.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they own like 90% of Amazon, a huge 70-something% of.
they're the ones
Tesla.
buying up all these land houses.
They're the ones that started buying all the houses. It's things they don't really know about, but they're smart people. They probably figured it out, but still, like,
Can you imagine though? Can you imagine you go to your bank tomorrow? You got $1,000 in there,
right.
and I'd like to take out my $1,000. I'm sorry, best we can do is give you 400.
Well, yeah, you can't do that anyway. So if you had $100 million in the bank, you can't access that $100 million.
No.
Never. Like, rich people talk about it all the time. Like, regular rich people, not the leading class people. Like, you know, you can spend the $100 million.
Right. It's all it's all on a computer.
Right, but you can never go to the bank and be like, "Hey, I need $25 million in cash today." You can, but the process is like a month long.
Right.
And
And then you have to fill a billion pieces of paper out.
yes,
Where did the money come from?
right.
None of your business.
So how are we putting $700 million on an airplane in cash?
Yeah.
That's my thing, because if no millionaire can get their money like that.
Or the 1.6 billion that
We put on
Obama
pallets.
put on a pallet.
Pallet.
Or pallets.
Cash. Who does that? And why do you do it that way? Because Obama had the technology to just wire transfer.
Yeah.
Why are we loading this money on cash into planes? I wish I knew the answer, honestly, because I don't understand. Other than it's tax-free and undocumented,
Yeah.
I just don't understand the ROI in doing it. That who had to count that and load that, and
I would have loved to have been part of it.
me too. 1.9 billion count. I don't know. I get sick of counting money, honestly. Like,
Dude, they run it through a machine, but I'd be like,
Yeah,
"No,
yeah.
I've counted it 10 times. I got to do it again."
Yeah.
Every time, taking a bag full with you.
right. Yeah, I've counted so much cash in my life. A lot of it, so people don't know, but I worked for the carnival for a while, and every night we'd take all we had in our bags, and it'd be thousands, and
Yeah.
every night we
Dollar
had
bills.
no counting. Yeah, we had to separate it and band it. Like, it didn't take me very long to be like, at first I loved it. It's like, oh, look at all this. And then after a while I was like, yeah, this is like counting paper clips.
It's like Scrooge McDuck in his vault.
Yeah, I don't love it.
I think you'd enjoy it more if it was like $100 bills.
Yeah, I mean, if it was, and we had the counting machines and stuff, because it'd be
Oh, yeah.
like like I have a counting machine now. I just drop a handful and okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like way better. But
It's like the banks. Count your money out and put it in a counting machine.
same thing. My friend, growing up, one of my best friends owned the 12. His parents owned the 12% Solution in Cornish, and every night they would have to count all the cash that they brought in during the day. And like you said, the back end of the business stuff earlier in the show,
Yes.
I saw that there. They run the store. The wife would run the store all day, and then when it closed at 6, 7 o'clock, I don't know, but she'd be there another 3, 4 hours every night counting the cash, doing like all the paperwork she had to do. And
It's probably changed so much because of credit cards and debit cards now.
yeah, and we got so this is before any of this.
Yeah.
Like maybe
phones and-
rich people had them, but everyone wasn't. Like, she didn't have that technology. She didn't have a computer at her desk. Everything
Right.
was hand counting, written out in a registry. Like, wow.
Crazy. All right, we can go on here in a second, but all right. Thursday show.
Thursday show, yeah,
I'm going to tell you how to win $500 cash.
yep,
Cash money.
yeah,
Real. Like
yeah.
$100 bills.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's not 1.9 billion like Obama sent somewhere.
And
But
we won't send it on a plane either.
no, that costs us more than $500.
Right.
All right, guys. God bless you, and we will talk to you on Thursday.
Later.